Hi there, Lloyd Machedo, speaking to you from lloydmachedo.com. Who is Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Today, surprisingly, I thought I'd do the book review for this book. This is the 30 days, what is it? You Suddenly Lose Everything, 30days.com. Okay. This is a book by Russell Brunson. Okay. It's not actually a book by Russell Brunson, this one. It's more like if you lose everything that you had, how would you make your millions back again? So what Russell Brunson did is he asked this question that if you lose your millions, if you lose everything that you have, your online presence, everything else, and you have to start from zero, what would you do day one? What would you do day two, day three, day four, step by step? And he asked, I think, 100 of his top people, and they gave their answers. I think this light is too bright. Let me shut this down. So they gave their answers, and this was put into this book. Okay, this was put into this book, and he shared all the secrets, so to speak. So there are a couple of people here. This book is really thick, as you can see. It's around 500 pages, and so obviously he starts with this guy. You can see it here. Then this guy speaks about, his name is Terry Llewellyn. Along with this book, you also get a members backstage kind of back end, where members only can click, where you can get access to what is happening at the back end. You get these videos, you get this community, access to the community. Sorry, that is what I wanted to say. And you get the entire video, you get an entire video of 1 hour that the transcripts have been put into this book. Okay, so this 30-day book. Initially when I started to read, as you can see, let me show you. Initially when I started to read, I started highlighting words that I felt, okay, this adds value, this adds value. So obviously I started to underline stuff. Okay, this is what he would do, this is what he would do. Okay, and they give, per day. Day one, I would do this. Day two, I would do this. Day three, I would do this. And in the end, towards the end of the book, you have, resources. You have resources. What are the softwares they would use? What are the books they would recommend? Okay. And then, chapter 2, high ticket coaching. This one was by Liz Benny. She's known as the Queen of Kapow. So obviously, when you see these personalities, you check them out. You find out what they have done. You research them a bit. You check their websites. All of them are internet marketers. All of them have their presence online. All of them are trying to sell you something or another. Okay. And one of the benefits of going through this book or buying this book, which I paid $100 only, free shipping, was you get to choose 2 coaches who will coach you through your journey. One session, I think, for free. Rest you got to pay. And there are quite a number of people in this book. I don't know exactly how many. Let me tell you, because the chapters are given here. The chapters, there are 30 people for this 30-day book. Okay, so you can see there's another guy here. Then there is another guy. Yes, another guy. Let me show you. You have different photographs of different people, and each one is talking about their rags to riches story. So this is the kind of book that speaks. Akbar Sheikh, he's another guy who makes a lot of claims, and obviously if you have to reach out to them and ask for their consultation, they charge you like $5,000 an hour or $50,000 or whatever. Now, I'm not, it can be different. So there's another person here. So now the question is, so how is this book? How is this? Is this really a good book? Does this book actually give you value? Now, initially when I started to read this book, I started to underline, okay, he has a point here, he has a point here. They started giving information like day 1, I would create a Facebook account. Day 2, I would create, plan out my webinar. Day 3, I would send people emails. So initially I started to underline, okay, this is what you do day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever. Because it's just a video transcript that they have. However, as I started to go through one person to the next person to the next, it just becomes so repetitive. Day 1, I would spend time with my family. So I was like, okay. Day 2, I would count my blessings. Day 3, I would start a Facebook. Day 4, I would do a webinar. Day 5, I would do internet marketing. Day 6, I would do Instagram marketing. Day 7, I'd send them an email. At some point, you see a pattern develop and you begin to scratch your head as, okay, so you did a webinar. Okay, all right. So, okay, let me research and find out what webinar did he do. You check. Then day 7, I would offer an upsell. Day 8, I would sell them a product or service. Day 9, I would send them another email. So at some point, you begin to wonder, like, okay, everyone's doing the same thing, you know. So what do I do? And that's where you begin to scratch your head. Okay, maybe I'll try to do what he's doing. Okay, so I try to follow what they did. Created a Facebook account, then created a Facebook group, then added some of my friends. But then it comes to give them a PDF, an amazing PDF. So for that, I had to sit and do a PDF. Then give them a webinar. So I had to think about a webinar. But what I realized, even if you do whatever they've said here, you are not by any means going to replicate their success. By no means. Not at all. You're not going to become a millionaire like that. For example, let's say I did a webinar. I did a video, I made everyone feel, yeah, you can do it, you can achieve anything, this information, that information, 3 hours. And I say, you want to sign up for my course, pay $50. Now, what is the guarantee that these people are actually going to sign up for my course? What is the guarantee? There's no assurance. So his success will not be mine. So it's like me telling you my journey towards being a professional bodybuilder. So I can go through the same journey, eat the same food that you ate, do the same training that you did, do exactly everything that you did 24 hours a day. The end result may not necessarily be what you have achieved. You might become Mr. Olympia. I might become just a local gym champion. Genetics matter, the environment matters, so many things matter. So overall, what I felt is this book has 500 pages of information, but the information starts getting repetitive at some point of time. It just starts getting repetitive. The only thing that I found was worthwhile was these different names that are there of these different people. You can check their websites, but all of them are salespeople. All of them are internet marketers. All of them make these amazing, grandiose claims that they're earning 7-figure, which I guess they must be earning because they got this 7-figure, this 2 comma club award. Because unless they get that award, 2 commas means, in a million, there are 2 commas. So unless you have those 2 commas in the revenue that you're making, you don't get that award. So, and that is not net profit. That is just the revenue that you made. So when you deduct everything else, the company, the advertising cost and everything else, it might be something different. So you will get advice from these people who are making $1 million. Okay. And, it's like they'll claim that they're telling you their secrets within that 1-hour video interview that they have. But then again, it's not going to make you $1 million. It's like me telling you how I go to the gym, the same analogy that I gave you. Like, I'll tell you what I ate, I'll tell you what exercise I did, and I'll tell you what I did throughout the day. But that doesn't mean you're going to become Mr. Olympia. So just because I am, you can read about Arnold Schwarzenegger, what he has done. That doesn't make you an Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this is the same thing which I feel is with regards to this book. One of the primary drawbacks is at some point the information becomes repetitive and redundant. It just, day 6, I'll spend time with my family. I'm like, okay. Day 7, I'll meditate. I'm like, okay. Day 8, I will do a Facebook Live webinar. I'm like, okay. So at some point, it's just information. What do you do with it? So overall, I just felt this is a book that is not actually going to change your life or anything. It just gives you reference points of these famous 30 people who have done these things. You can check them out. Maybe copy their ideas. Maybe check their sales funnel. Maybe see how you can sell like them. But then you cannot actually replicate your success. So by no means. You'll just get couple of, you'd see a pattern. You'd see a pattern of how they position themselves, what claims they make, how they market themselves. Like all of them have video testimonials. All of them have written testimonials. All of them have these copy, this copywriters that put these amazing fonts and jazzy stuff that, make your eyes go there. All of them have put your email, download now, call to action. So you will learn. This is what you may learn. But for that matter, you just have to go to the best of the best who are famous online, like Ty Lopez, Neil Patel, Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, Sam Evans, all these ads that pop up. Just go through them, Tony Robbins, and you'll find out what they are doing. And it's more or less simple like that. So overall, this book being $100, would I recommend it to anyone? Let me show you the book. Would I recommend it to anyone? It's a tough one to say. If you are going to be an internet marketer, if you're planning to be an internet marketer, I would say go ahead. You'd get to see other internet marketers and maybe you would understand what they're doing. And then it's a process of, well, he's doing this, I can copy this. But if you're a normal, average, everyday guy who's just trying to market his services and products, this book just gives you information which will not help you. But if you are going to commit your life into being an internet marketer whose livelihood is like mine, just online, and you cannot survive without it, then this book can be a kind of a reference map for you, because you can go through the websites of these 30 other people, see what they're doing, and cherry pick points. That's what I've been doing. But however, remember, the execution is what matters, and the return on investment takes time. Now, even if I copy, let's say, for example, I go to Ty Lopez, I copy his website word for word, I copy whatever he has done, click here, send me your email, video testimonials, everything I copy. I'm not going to make millions. I'm just going to maybe have 1 or 2 customers. And unless I have a budget like they do, with spending 1 million to get leads, I'm not going to get leads. Unless I create a product, let's say I create a PDF, I create courses, I create all this stuff, I'm not going to get anything. So, and then you need to have the back end also put properly. So you need to have a system in place. So this has been my overall review. I would say this book is only useful for people who want to dedicate their lives into being internet marketers and understand what the science is all about, and hopefully become like them. Will you replicate their success? Absolutely not. Will you become rich like them? Absolutely not. But yeah, that's all I can say. It's like they say, it's a tool, and it'll just give you a better understanding of what internet marketers do. All the jazzy words that they use, like the secret, the blueprint, 300% increase in your email click-through rates. I achieved $2,466,792 How did I do that? So the specific numbers, what is the impact of having a claim like that? So overall, this book is good for internet marketers or people who want to study what is online. It'll give you an understanding of it. It's not going to make you successful. If you're selling a product or service, no. If you're planning to be rich, this book is not going to help you become rich. And overall, it'll introduce you to the world of ClickFunnels. So this has been my book review for this. Would I recommend buying this? No, I wouldn't recommend you buying this. You can get all the transcripts available online for free. If you have somebody who is a member, you get video links for this. If you want, you can ask me. I'll send it across to you. Each and every video is a conversation, just a basic conversation, and they'll give you the basics of, day 1, I would do this, spend time with my family. Day 2, I would meditate. Day 3, I'd write down my plus points. Day 4, I would open a Facebook group. Day 5, I would, put 20 photographs on Instagram. Day 6, I would create a YouTube video channel. Day 7, I would speak to my virtual assistant. So if you're looking at something like that, fine. So you can ask me. I'll send you the links so that you can check out what is ClickFunnels and everything else. There's no affiliates. There's nothing. I'm not getting any commission out of this. You can, be sure, because at the top bar, you can check, is the word affiliates there. That is where you can make out people are getting commission or not. So yeah, you got any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Like the video, thumbs up. Don't like it, thumbs down. This is me signing off for now. Take care.